Bradford. Bradford, tell us something about universal white time healing and gemstone healing and why it's different.
Why white time and white time healing and white time gemstone healing are different, or why white time healing in general is different?
Why it's different from everything else.
Yes, it's different because there's a few things that stand right out. The first is the source of the information and the quality of that source, and the way it's being made available to us. So most energy healing modalities are earth-based. They maybe people channel information, or they've been taught through some indigenous tradition, and the energies that the energy healing modality works with are sourced and pulled up from the earth, like Reiki, for example. And of course, the founder of Reiki had a contact experience when he went up onto a mountain in Japan and was visited, and he received the energy and the symbols and the initiation from some higher beings in a spacecraft. And then he brought that down, he disseminated it, and since then it's been, for lack of a better word, diluted, because different people come up with different stuff and they add it to the original education, which is why there's so many different modes of Reiki. And they're all wonderful, and they all have different aspects and features that the original one didn't, because the Reiki masters add and contribute their energy to it. Whereas white time, the source is not channeled information. It's actually a woman who has an extraterrestrial soul, and she was contacted as an early child when she was 6 years old. She lives in Sweden, and she was taken off planet, and she has been taught the healing modalities that are used in the universe by advanced beings for her entire life. And they include universal white time energy healing and universal white time gemstone healing. And we come to learn that gemstone healing is one of the most ancient forms of healing in the universe, using natural vibrations and frequencies of gemstones in combination to create specific results that go very deep into the subatomic structure of a living being. And this advanced technology is what is brought down through the education of universal white time gemstone healing. It's all very, very frequency specific. And there is a mineral guidebook that Shani compiled. Shani is the name of the woman. Her name is Shani Shah West. And she's a wonderful woman. I've had the opportunity of meeting her in person and taking classes with her. And so the energy is very pure, and it's also very specifically curated specifically for the needs of humans and humanity at this time. Because we are in a transitional period to a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of energy, and a greater responsibility for all living beings on this planet, and the opportunity to re-enter into the galactic society as a planet that is no longer isolated, but is in active communication with other higher beings, like the Pleiadians, who are essentially our next door neighbors on the next star system over. That's just a small differentiation. It's because this is like you just travel to a different land and you learn their customs. And Shani has learned the customs and the healing abilities and techniques of the beings that use these in the universe, and brought that down to Earth to teach to us. And she's been teaching classes since 1994, and now there's a global network of healers and practitioners on the planet actively working to raise the vibration of Earth and humanity. So really what you get is a universal perspective, and we're talking some of the highest beings of the universe, like archangels, light beings, beings that they are around the central sun of the universe, some of the purest, highest forces and divine forces in the universe.